To control the studio lights, press the blue power button on the lighting control panel. It will take a while to wake up. Then press the Q button. And then go ahead and bring up the fader right above Q's. And if Logan Live is selected, you should have all of the lights come up for the studio. If they've come up, then go ahead and turn off the room lights. And now you have the lights ready for setting up the cameras and getting things ready for the show. When the show is over, go ahead and turn on the room lights. If you were in the wrong queue, if it wasn't Logan Live, you could use this. Let's see, where's the button? There's the button right there. Use this button to go ahead and scroll through the different queues, and you'll see the difference of how it kind of plays through. But once you've got the right lighting set up and you're all done for the show, you can go ahead and lower the lights here. But then you want to make sure you shut down the controller. So hold the power button until hibernate comes up, and then go ahead and hit the proceed button. And let's see if it'll, oh, proceed button is right here. There we go. And then it takes a while to shut down. And then everything should be ready for the next day's show. Setting up the studio equipment for a Logan Live involves a variety of different things. First of all, when you're checking the microphones, make sure that the lavalier mics are plugged into the correct inputs on the audio snake. They should be on numbers 1 and 2. The handheld mics should be in numbers 5 and 6. They're always good ones to use. The handheld mics will be run out. Lavalier mics will be used for the anchors at the desk. Now, we also have some belt packs that can eventually be set up for interrupted feedback, but they haven't been set up yet. Studio cameras have a variety of things that need to be turned on. Of course, the camera needs to be turned on itself. So you need to go to the power button, turn it on. You need to turn on the viewfinder by using the power switch. Take a while to warm up. And we want to make sure that the teleprompter monitor is set up in the front of the camera. So I'm going to go ahead and look for the button here and turn that on. And then there's also a talent monitor underneath it that needs to be turned on. And the power switch is on the back. Make sure the camera's set in manual mode, not auto. Use the adjustment for the iris to go ahead and adjust exposure on the individual talent. You also need to use a large white card to go ahead and get the white balance set. The intercom to the control room, the director and everybody else, has a power button you turn on. You can adjust the volume of how loud it is for you. Normally you would leave the microphone closed, but when you need to, you can turn that microphone on to speak to the control room, but typically you just are in listening mode. The Camera 4 talent monitor has a power button on the back. And if you're not seeing the image from the control room after it comes on, you may have to hold that button down in order to be able to choose the input. There's a second program monitor for the people on Camera 4, and you can see there's a remote control to turn it on. And what this lets them do is see what graphics appear behind them. So as they turn and look at this, they can go ahead and look as if they're pointing out. And you can see in the forecast we have the Highs are going to be in the high 60s and the low 70s, and the lows are going to become in the high 40s and low 50s. And that's the way the weather looks today. Oh, wait, let's see. And that's the way our weather's going to be today. Anyway, you get the idea. Now you notice there's a light set up right near the camera 4 set. This particular set is used for weather and sports and entertainment and words of wisdom. And this particular light was set up and is used when students who are appearing on this set are wearing caps that have a brim on it that block the light. And so that helps fill in that light. Typically, students on this set will not use a mic stand. They'll just hold the hand mic themselves. And if there's 2 people appearing in a segment, they'll each have their own hand mic.